Welcome to Spooky TV. So recently a thought accused DJ Akademiks. Of course, DJ Akademiks is a American-based podcaster and YouTuber, very popular in the hip-hop community, and of course, he is Jamaican, you know what I mean? But recently he was accused by this basic thought right here of being someone who takes the punani, you know what I mean? She accused him of putting pills in women's drinks and you know what I mean, taking advantage of them sexually. And the minute I saw it, I know something was wrong with the situation. Now, DJ Akademiks recently revealed his side of the story. And the minute he did, it was just as I expected, because I know that a lot of women have infiltrated the Me Too movement. Lazy women, might I add. Women who don't want to work for anything but want to use their bodies to put men in compromising positions, then put them in a situation where it's a blackmail thing, like, oh, I'm going to say you did this to me if you don't give me this amount of money. You know what I mean? Kind of like what the girl did to Mike Tyson back in the day. As you can see, she did her body now, so she's feeling right here like she's the shit and all that. So DJ Akademiks said that he basically had a threesome with this girl and another girl. However, he was trying to have sex with this girl 2 days prior to meeting the second girl, I mean. But she did not want to have sex. She was acting like she was the shit and she was, reluctant. The other girl was no more desirable. She was more beautiful, sexier and all that. So they decided to have a threesome. During the threesome, he spent more time having sex with the other girl and ignored this one that you're seeing in the slide. She was upset because she was ignored. You know what I mean? So she left not feeling too happy or whatnot. The following day, DJ Akademiks says she called him up, you know what I mean, and she gave him some head, meaning she performed fellatio on him. Now, DJ Akademiks, based on the fact that he saw how she was behaving the day before when she was ignored in the bedroom, maybe he should have resisted her advancement, you know what I mean? And the fact that she offered him head, he should have rejected her. But he didn't. Men will be men, and men have been falling for these tricks for many years, you know what I mean? Samson went through the same thing and lost his strength and lost his hair, and the list goes on. So even Black China did the same thing to Rob Kardashian recently, you know what I mean, using her body to get pregnant, and now she has a Kardashian baby. Then she cheated on him and it was over. Had to cut her a check after that, you know what I mean? So men have been falling prey to their own lack of the capability to resist the temptation, sexual temptation. So that's a L for us. As a man, I've fallen victim a lot of times to that as well. But the main thing I want to discuss in this is how women are using this Me Too movement as a means of getting money and bribing men. Now, recently, there was a situation where DJ Akademiks was involved in an argument with recording artist Megan Thee Stallion due to the Tory Lane situation. And a publicist by the name of Tasha K started going at DJ Akademiks. They were trading very, brutal words against each other. Now, this girl, she saw it as an opportunity to get back at DJ Akademiks for ignoring her when she wanted, to have sex with him. Hoping that she could get some money out of him, and it all didn't work out. She decided to side with Tasha K in the beef and started to allege that, she was drugged and she was taken advantage of by DJ Akademiks. Note, DJ Akademiks did not even have sex with her. It was a threesome and he had sex with the other female and ignored her. But now she is alleging that she was drugged and taken advantage of, all because she wants to destroy. Because, like, you know what they say, hell has no fury like a woman's scorn. So because she was upset, she felt rejected by DJ Akademiks, she went ahead and with accusations that this man drugged her and took advantage of her, trying to abuse the Me Too movement like many women have been doing. Like, I have been having this epiphany where I think that a lot of these women, granted, some women were taken advantage of in the workplace. I'm not saying all men are innocent and all the women are lying. However, since the Me Too movement came into play, it has been infiltrated. And if you know about America, anything that has to do with money, people tend to exploit it. They have been doing the same thing with the Me Too program. They have been doing that with the PPP loan situation. Done it with the insurance system, where even husbands and wives have been killing each other, burying each other, and then taking out insurance claims. So it is a no-brainer that this thing is not impossible. But because women are always held to the standard, when they cry, when they shed tears, people tend to fall for the charade. A lot of women have gotten away with things like this and they have not been held accountable, because how can you prove that this person did not do that to a woman? How can you prove? It's a woman's word against a man's word. And 9 times out of 10, if there is no solid proof or video evidence, you cannot prove it. No, DJ Academics says he has a system where he makes women sign forms, non-disclosure forms or whatever, but he said his equipment was dead at the time and they didn't get to sign it. But I would advise everyone in the music industry, entertainment industry, to put in measures such as non-disclosure agreements and so forth whenever you're bringing a woman over, so that, you know, you can look out for your own protection, because a lot of them are there to bring you down by the way of blackmail. You know, you give me this money or else I'm going to tell a lie on you. The game went through the same thing and he lost. He lost a case because a woman accused him of raping her on his own dating show, his own dating reality show, because she wanted money and he said, no, I'm not going to give you no money. She said it was rape. No, he ignored going to the case and he was found guilty and he had to give away a substantial amount of his musical earnings to that woman, right? Even though he did not rape this woman. You know, I've seen where people like Antonio Brown, he misbehaved in the NFL, and out of nowhere came tons of women. You know, Antonio Brown did this. Antonio Brown did this to me. As soon as he made amends with the NFL and was, now friends with the golden boy, Tom Brady, all of a sudden the claims went away. The same thing happened to Deshaun Watson. So I think even corporations are in on this. Remember the thing about CBS and Bill Cosby when they were saying that he wanted to buy the TV station, and then as soon as he announced that he wanted to buy the station, all of a sudden women started to come from out of nowhere accusing this man of drugging them and raping them. The same thing with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson said he wanted to be traded from the Atlanta Falcons. He didn't want to play for them anymore. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, came 20 plus women. Oh, Deshaun Watson did this to me. Deshaun Watson did this to me. Where were the women a day before? 2 days before, an hour before. But as soon as he made the announcement that he wanted to be traded, all of these allegations started to come out of nowhere. And so once again, I'm appealing to the authorities to look into this. This is by no means a big channel as yet. You know what I mean? But one viewer is enough, because that one viewer can be the ideal viewer. You never know who this information might inspire or which table it might turn up on. But I need people to start look into this, lobbying for like more protection for men. Because I think we are being victims to a heinous act right now. I think we are being targeted by a lot of women. Not men like me who have no money like that to offer, whatever, but men that are in high position. We saw it recently with the guys that were being too vocal in New York, the Coma brothers. The Coma brothers. One was the mayor of New York and the other worked on CNN, but they were very vocal on politics and very opinionated. And slowly, the powers that be, using the power of the Punani, they took those two brothers out of the spotlight. You know what I mean? Women started to come out of the woodwork saying that the mayor was having sex and blah, blah, blah. And he was this to them and he was out. And before you knew it, they came for the other brother. Now they're both silenced and out of the spotlight. And guess what? You're no longer hearing those allegations. As soon as they left office, respectively, there are no more allegations. The same thing with Antonio Brown. As soon as everything was squashed, there are no more allegations. And to me, that is quite puzzling, because if someone really did something to you, why is it that when they are now out of power or, not in a position of leadership, or when some money has been paid, all of a sudden it goes away? You know what I mean? There are no new victims, so it's kind of weird to me. And I think this thing there's a bigger conspiracy behind it and it needs to be ironed out. I hope DJ Akademiks weathers his way out of this storm, you know what I mean? It was so timely, that I even expected it. The minute I saw DJ Akademiks and Megan Thee Stallion having an argument, I was like, some way they're going to try to get this brother out. And within hours, I saw it. And I even took the opportunity to comment at the same time. I was like, yeah, when all else fail, select the card which says you were abused by a man, or you were raped by a man, or whatever. Use that. That's the 2021, 2022 and beyond card. Not saying women were not abused or have not been abused or aren't being abused. Indeed, they are. But your movement has been infiltrated by unscrupulous women and that must be looked into immediately.